you tryna go be? Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But it's in on down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Check, 42's the mark. Watch the run, watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's a baby soft.
On first down, Taylor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
39-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Second down and inches. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey,
61, matchbox, light, lead grip.
Looking to throw. Eason. He finds Taylor. Complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw. Eason. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. This is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off. Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. 3, 6, 1.
2nd and 11. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll set up a throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Eason. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. But he's got his man Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Eason. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Operating from the gun, Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 2. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll look to throw here on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've had plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
23 yards, the final tally. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Come on, fellas.
Come on, set. Hey, echo. 70, Indy.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
That's got to be a long...
5. Now.
Back to throw. Eason, quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, Eason. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
5.
Looking to throw. Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Protein spill.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason. He's got Burton here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Eason. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Matchbox lights. Hey, orbit.
Check 59, Mike.
From the gun, Eason, and he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
They can't see us.
T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Exit.
2nd and 9 now. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete.
Yeah, baby.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready to break.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Campbell making the catch. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Right there. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the
Look. Squeeze.
whip. Watch the whip.
Get it.
To throw again, Eason. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
You don't want it. Check your hot read.
Now.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. He's got it to Hilton. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
13 more yards. That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Choose the money. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up.
Fire.
On first down, Eason. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Eason. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustment. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up second and 5. Let's get Packers 33-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Second and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Go. Hey, foxtrot. Hard.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And the catch made by Hilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Complete to Hilton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Watch the safety quick.
Travis.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun. Eason. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Check 37.
Go. Get it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 26. 36. 36.
2nd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you got to run.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll look to throw here. Jones has it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First target, first catch, and a first down. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And
as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here we go. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 5.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 13-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Eason throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
61, matchbox, light. Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Eason going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready?
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
80 weapon.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Throwing again. Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 3, check 3.
Operating from the gun. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
Their own 47-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll drop the throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done. In the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Hey, watch the slant.
Get it.
From the gun, Eason. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, Eason. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Colts 38, Packers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 6. And he'll find Hall. He's still fighting forward. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Back to throw. This complete to Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Eason. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Go on. Look at me. Door. Leo. Watch twist. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got Burton here. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Eason, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And it was the Panthers that wound up winning that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
he'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gano the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
45, Packers 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Catch made here by Campbell. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. First down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Packers, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.